Welcome to the pew.
Welcome to the pew.
So I heard that you got asked to do a TED Talk, which is very prestigious.
Well, I did, and I was feeling very prestiged to be asked.
Well, when is it? I want to put it in my calendar.
Well, exactly. I mean, a TED Talk is, something very highbrow and intellectual and smart and all that kind of big thing. And Bill Gates and Stephen Hawking. And I'm thinking, great. Well, when do you want me to do it? I'll put it on my calendar. And this was, they were like, well, you have to do it tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock in the morning. And it was like at midnight when they asked me. I mean, obviously somebody had canceled and they just, wanted to replace this person with me because,
So it was a pity invitation.
It was a we need somebody to fill the slot invitation. But there was no way I could have done it because they said, well, just wing it. Just go up there and wing it. And I was like, well, what am I going to talk about? And they said, well, talk about, how you survive prison or how you're not going to take life for granted anymore. And those were all good conversations or good topics for a talk, but they require, some time to put them together.
I don't know about that. I've heard you ramble on endlessly about yourself, hours, and I mean, you didn't require any preparation to do it.
But not in front of Stephen Hawking and Bill Gates.
Oh, just talk slowly.
That was awful, Ernie. And I'm glad you did it and not me. Speaking of awful, we saw, not speaking of awful, speaking of wonderful, we ran into an old friend of ours.
Our old friend of ours, awful. I mean, we mean wonderful.
Awful, he's awfully wonderful. And we ran into him today, Sloan Mandel, and he suggested that we do a monthly brunch, and I think that's a really good idea. We just call a bunch of friends and go to one of those,
all you can drink brunches.
All you can eat. Anyway.
No, I think it should be all you can drink.
Well, for some people, it can be all you can
drink.
Maybe
it could be at Prana, that place that was on Fox 5 News last week with the boozy brunchers.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But the boozy brunchers who were all coming out of the restaurant so wasted. Falling on the sidewalk. And the angry neighbor caught it all on YouTube and, posted it there to shame Prana into not having the boozy brunch.
Oh, I know. Now in New York City, you can't even have brunch.
You can't even get drunk.
You can't even get drunk. Before it was
fall outside.
They used to stand in front of a limelight with a little vibration meter that would test, how much vibration the bass is coming from the club, and they would stand like a block down the street, and like if they heard even the slightest vibration, then we would get a ticket for some quality of life infringement.
And now it's the bimbo meter. And now it's how many drunk bimbos are coming out of Prana and falling on their faces.
So now they don't even want. Now they don't want brunches.
Building next door.
First they will,
but we should book the brunch. I think that's a great idea, and I want to go.
Yeah, no, I want to go too. And also, I was really happy the other day to get a call from Richie Rich, who's in California.
How is he? I haven't spoken to him in ages.
I know. Nobody's spoken to him in a long time. He's in California. He's actually coming to New York, I think today or tomorrow. He's relaunching
It's Fashion Week.
Yes. He's relaunching his clothing line. Panoramic is the name of his line. And I don't know whether he's doing it with Trevor or not. Igor, is he doing it with Trevor?
Well, we don't know who he's doing.
We don't know.
We wish him all the best.
We wish him all the best, and I'm really excited to see what he comes up with this time because Heatherette was, genius.
Well, I can say that I did go to a few Heatherette shows, and they were really fun. Some of them were just.
They were. Richie's got quite an imagination.
The highlight of one year when I went to Fashion Week, where they actually did the show in the tent, and it was just so exciting, and I felt so proud that he was doing it there. That
I'm really
someone that I actually knew before they were famous was doing a fashion show in a tent in Bryant Park. That was really cool.
Right. Well, I wish him all the luck, and I can't wait to see. Actually, they what is it? Tumblr and Tipsy.
Does anyone even use Tumblr anymore? Because I deleted Tumblr from my cell
not
phone.
that Tumblr. Tumblr and Tipsy, the designer, Michael.
Not the phone app.
No. They asked me to walk in a show on Tuesday with Amanda and Richie and I think Walt. I think they asked Walt to be in the show too. But I think that'll be exciting. I don't know if I'm going to do it or not, but. I think it's nice to be asked.
Well, why wouldn't you do it?
Because I'm not a model, and when I went there today for the fitting, and it was like there were like all these like 6'3", beautiful chiseled models, and then me, you know, and then like, and they were all like looking at me like, what's he doing here? Like, you know, I mean, they were all just beautiful, like 23-year-old, like, you know, with their shirts off and like, you know, just glaring at me like, you know, well, who is this, the pizza delivery guy or something? I mean, like, I was very intimidated by that. I don't know if I want to walk with them.
And what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be getting ready for work or something? This is The Pew.
People who watch The Pew don't work.
Bye.
Bye.